Hey everybody, this is your host, the Platinum Knight, here with another First Impressions video, and today's First Impressions is Mortal Kombat 2. I saw this film at the Grove Mall down in LA with a friend of mine. For lunch, I had some really bomb chicken strips with tater tots. We watched Mortal Kombat 2 at an AMC theater, and surprisingly, it was fairly crowded. After we got done watching the movie, we decided to have some dessert at a donut shop having the Simpsons looking donuts, and it was really good. It was a nice day, and me and my friend had a great time. As for my brief thoughts on the 2021 Mortal Kombat film, I thought it was alright, but nothing special. This came out before I started doing first impressions video on every movie, so I never really got a chance to talk about it. And what are my thoughts on Mortal Kombat 2? Well, just like its predecessor, it's okay. Just okay. It's not bad, it's not great, it's slightly better than the previous film. I'm gonna go ahead and start off by talking about the highlights. The first highlight would have to be Johnny Cage. I remember when I first saw the trailer and seeing Karl Urban, and I admit I wasn't really digging it. Don't get me wrong, Karl Urban is awesome and he is a great actor, especially when it comes to the Boys TV series, but I felt like he was way too old to play the energetic and flirtatious Johnny Cage, and I thought that he really did not fit the part. Now that I have seen the movie, I actually thought he did a really good job being as the gullible action hero. Karl Urban is freaking hilarious. The film actually does explain why he is older this time around. He's a washed up actor that already experienced his highest peak and already enjoyed his success. There's even a part where he has his own booth at a con and then just a bunch of kids make fun of him for his age. By the way, after I got back from LA watching Mortal Kombat 2, I also tuned in and saw, I believe, the second last episode of the Boys season finale, and it felt weird listening to Karl Urban go back to his original accent after listening to his American accent for 2 hours. The second highlight would have to be Katana. I was heavily surprised how much lore and backstory they gave her, and I legit became invested in her avenging her father. Everybody else played their roles just fine. Sonya was pretty cool. Kano was hilarious. Scorpion is still just as badass than ever before. One last highlight would have to be the tournament itself. This is Mortal Kombat after all, and what I really liked about this film is it actually feels like a fight to the death tournament. You know, just like the games, and I really do appreciate it how it sticks to its R rating. Some of the fatalities are brutal. What I found really shocking about this film is some of the characters that end up getting massacred. I also really appreciated how this film plays the classic Mortal Kombat theme during the end of the credits. That was pretty cool. Okay, here are my criticisms. Some of the fight scenes were a little sloppy. There's parts where a scene would be happening and then it would poorly transition to the next scene that really doesn't match too well. I think the problem with both of these modern Mortal Kombat films is they don't really exactly feel all that polished. Both movies feel like they just needed a little more time in the oven. They're okay. But when it comes to a franchise such as Mortal Kombat, a game about cool looking characters beating the crap out of each other, you just expect something better. I will say Mortal Kombat 2 is definitely an improvement over the previous installment, but not by much, and it is definitely 100 times better than the other sequel film, and that is Mortal Kombat Annihilation, even though that's not really saying much cause that film is god-awful. The original 1995 movie is still the grand champion, not only when it comes to live-action Mortal Kombat movies, but also still one of the best video game film adaptations to this very day. Anyways, if you're looking for a decent action flick with a little bit of extra money to spend, then feel free to check out Mortal Kombat 2 for yourself. Now I am very curious about that new Street Fighter movie. Alright everybody, that's it for this first impressions video. That's it for my first impressions on Mortal Kombat 2. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then please be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for new videos. This has been your host, the Platinum Knight, and peace out everybody.